Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. Jack Della, champion of welterweight division, makes some interesting comments in regards, or directed towards, or in regards to his upcoming opponent, Islam Makhachev. Potentially, that's Jack Della's upcoming. According to most sources, that is, even though nothing's really guaranteed. Jack Della talks about Belal Muhammad striking, and he compares it to Islam Makhachev striking, and he comes up with this interesting conclusion. Very interesting comments coming from Jack Della. We're going to talk about those before getting started. Make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Obviously, as we just mentioned, Jack Della compares Belal striking to Islam Makhachev striking, and he comes up with the conclusion. The conclusion is that he believes that Belal Muhammad is the better striker out of the two, comparing him to Islam Makhachev, that is. And his reason is because he believes that Islam has one stance, and one stance only. Now, this is very interesting, actually. When Jack Della notes this, it actually makes me think back at Islam Makhachev's performance striking solely, and he is kind of right. I mean, the guy does seem to be a bit stationary and doesn't really move around a lot. But here's the thing with Islam. His punches are powerful, and if he does indeed decide to stand toe-to-toe with you, he has spurs where he does that. I do understand that he's not the best boxer in the UFC, but he does pick and choose when he wants to stand toe-to-toe with you. And one thing for certain, we have to say that Islam striking has gotten better, but most certainly, I believe, that Islam Makhachev is a more powerful striker than Belal Muhammad, with all respect to former welterweight champion. And I believe that there's more strategy to Islam striking. He picks and chooses when he wants to strike. And with a guy like Islam, you just never know when the takedown is coming. You just don't know when the level change is coming. So it's a very tricky situation. It's a tricky scenario to try and think that Islam is, gonna go in there and depend solely on his striking against a Jack Della. I believe that's where Jack Della falls short, is when he basically relies on Islam wanting to do the same that Belal did, the same mistake that Belal did, which the guy basically refused to wrestle Jack Della. I believe if Belal Muhammad wanted to end that fight in the same fashion that obviously he finished or he won the Leon Edwards fight, he could have. But him wanting to prove to everybody, Belal Muhammad, that he is a entertaining fighter, cost him the fight. But don't bank on Islam Makhachev trying to exchange with you if you're a Jack Della. Yes, that is going to come certain parts of the fight, but ultimately that's really going to be there just to set up the takedowns. So if you're Jack Della, just don't bank on Islam Makhachev relying on striking to beat a Jack Della. I believe it's gonna be more the case that he relies on striking to set up the takedowns, which you can bet your money that Islam will take Jack Della down, or at least attempt to. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments, like, subscribe for more.